Okay, let's go. Cause what you salt and peppers here, they ain't got shit on us. All right, you about to hear some real deal, some black queens that was raised in New York City. We gonna talk about New York City. I'm gonna throw down this link. I'm gonna throw down this link. Yeah, I'm gonna throw down this link and let my peoples know we ready. We on. We on this. We gonna do this. We had a little complication. Come on, man. Yeah, get away. Yeah, let me throw down this link. All right, the link is down. Let me try to share this because we're gonna witness a lot of nonsense in New York City, and enough is enough. And they're going to be exposed for everything that they're doing in New York City. So let me just refresh because my live is not even popping up. I need it to pop up. All right, the stream is on. Okay, it's on. Okay. All right, so let me try to share this link. Let me just try to share this link. Yeah, don't worry, y'all. It's getting community. Oh, as soon as I learn how to share, copy this link. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all give me, listen. All of this was developed just for me. Hit the link, y'all. I see y'all there. So hit the link because I'm trying to share y'all the link and not having a good. I want to copy it and for some reason I'm stuck and don't know how to copy the link. Like I learned how to copy it. All right, let's go. Come on in. Hold on, just come on in. Dang. I would have been able to share the link like I did before. Hold on, y'all. Let me try this again. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Patience, y'all. Patience is virtue. I'm going to send Chocolate Thunder. That's what I want to call her because she had to change her name for YouTube. But I said call Chocolate Thunder. Like Foxy Brown, Naomi Campbell. Yeah, that beautiful black thing like that. All right. Okay. Okay, you got the link, my dear. You got the link, my dear. So let's go. Come on in there. Come on in there. Let's talk about this man right now. Right now. It shouldn't be no problems. We just did the test. Let's see. 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 All right, let me get Big Sis on there too. Where Big Sis at? Hold on. Where Big Sis at? Now come on in, y'all. We did the test run now. I'm trying to be stuck up here like the last video. Y'all hit that link. Hit that link. Hit the link. Minus. Help. Hit the link. Yeah, y'all hit the link. Tell India hit the link. Y'all hit the link. Get up in there like y'all did before. I'm here. Let's talk about it. All right, I'm gonna hang up. All right, let's go through the whole process again. You in New York City? You visiting? Go to our store called Save a Lot. Lord have mercy, will you save a lot? This was $9.99 with the metal straw. Okay, $9.99 with the metal straw. Save a lot. I love it. Bloomingdale's. Allegedly, the security guard told me drop off all their clothes that they don't sell there. You need some business clothes to go to work, business, save a lot. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's talk about it. We got to talk about this New York City. Come on in. Y'all do it right like y'all did it before. I'm waiting for y'all to get it done now. Thank you, Jesus, 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 Jesus. I'm waiting for y'all to get it done.
I got hiccups.
I'm waiting for y'all to get it done. Come on, let's talk about it. I'm going to. What's up? Hold on. We getting it or what, y'all? This show is is she hitting it? Cause we on live right now. Is she is she getting it? Yeah. Get up in here, gal. You did it before. Hey, there she go. We got the Harlem World in the house, y'all. We got the Harlem World in the house. Introducing native New Yorker. She's anonymous, what she named herself. No more journey. I don't know what that is. You know I can't read, y'all. What's up? What's up? Talk about it, girl. What's up? Hold on. Unmute yourself. I can't hear you. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Wait, I'm gonna unmute you. Wait. Unmute just wait a minute. Wait. Unmute. Mike. Why are we having difficulties with you? Come on now. This gotta stop. I'm sick of the computer. Let's get your voice on. You trying to talk? Oh man, it's look like it's a strike on your mic. Hold on. Unmute your mic. Your mic. Did I mute? Unmute mic. Oh Lord, have mercy. Let me just. Okay, now it's unmute. You should be able to talk. Talk into the phone. Hello. You should be able to talk. Hold on. What's going on with the voice? Because before we was in there, you was talking when we did the test run. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Keep messing up. Oh my God. All right, let me see something. Hold on. Let me call you. Let me see what's up. See what's up. Let me put myself on. Avatar. Now, what's going on with the voice now? Hold on. What's going on with the voice?
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out then.
Okay, because I don't have you on me. And let me just hang up and try to figure it out. All right, because we was talking. All right, she's trying to figure that out, guys. As she is trying to figure this out, let me kill two birds in one stone. Put you in there, add the stage, add the stage. You are added to stage, my dear. We just need the voice back. We had it. Come on, Hamir. Come follow me. Come on and follow me. Yes, come follow me. Yes, come follow me. Add the voice. Okay, but we're gonna do this because I don't care how long it take. We're gonna get this. All right. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get it again. Let's call again. Gonna try again. Let me see if I got the internet on. Hello? Hold on, you went out. Hold on.
Phone.
It keep doing what?
On my phone. It's telling me to enter the studio, but it's on my phone. I think I was telling Jack I probably need to do it on my desktop.
Well, then try your desktop. I'm gonna leave it up until you get on, okay?
I don't know how to go on my desktop. That's why I need to get my daughter to do it.
Okay,
I'm trying to use my phone.
when you okay.
Mic working. Let's see.
I got it. Okay. Watch, come on. That way. That way.
This one is not telling me that mic is working.
Okay, so you're not in the studio no more. Come back in the studio.
Okay. Echo cancellation.
Come back in the studio. Okay, there you go. You entered the damn studio, gal. There you is. Oops, there it is. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now. I'm in my hall. I can hear you now. Let's go. Let's talk about it. The first thing, Lord, oh no, you went. Where'd you go? Oh Lord, where did she go? She'll be back. She know how to get back in. She'll be back. We've been doing this all day, y'all. She got to come back in. Oh Lordy. Let me see. We got too happy. Let me see. Got too happy. Okay, hold on. Come on, you come close to me. Okay. I'm There you go. There you go. Hold you there. In here, hold this one on there. Put it in here. Put it in this one. Oh, come on, girl. Come on in. Now, every screen is and even my phone. You there? Come on in. Voice on. I'm back. Jesus. Come on in, girl. Get this technology together. Well, it says I don't have you muted. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, it's going to unfortunately, gosh, I put the charger down here. Come on, you already in the studio. What's up? Let's see what's up there. Okay, I know you here, so talk about it. Let me see if I can hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, say something. Turn up your volume or something. I can't hear you. Oh, not on the computer. Oh boy. Hello, hello. What did you do before when you got the voice? Right, yeah. Okay, so speaking of things, so why has it got your mic off, like, you know, your mic now? Okay, now you're like, all right, so something happened, so talk. No, you're not coming to understand, man. That should keep happening. I know you could hear me, but I can't hear you. I'm on the phone right now with you. Okay, I'm gonna hang up the phone. Let me see if that'll work. Oh boy. Yeah, put it in the machine. Okay, talk. Okay, we did a test run, you guys, and we've been trying to talk about this. The Mike man, maybe he got a spell on us where we can't talk about him. But we're gonna figure it out. All right, we're gonna figure this out. You still there? Okay, do the thing that you did when when it came on. I don't know. Come and go in and come back out again. Like, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna wash that. Especially. Hold on. Okay, there you go. I hear you. Yeah, baby, we on the effect now. Yeah, salt and pepper's here.
Can you hear
Hey.
that?
Yes, baby, salt
You
and
heard
pepper's
that?
here. Yes, the
You
Harlem
heard that,
effect
baby?
is here. Yes, baby, we got it. Come on, the Harlem is here. I'm gonna act like
Oh,
Prince right
okay,
now.
okay. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes. Okay, let's
Yes,
introduce.
yes. I'm
We
talking
want to
about
talk about.
this mayor of New York City that, I'm not sure who elected him and what reasonings, but I'm sure everyone has their reasonings. But when he started phasing out programs and trying to level out the playing field when it comes to our children and this gifted and talented program that we've had forever in New York City, as a parent of a child in the gifted and talented program, I'm taken back because you're trying to make all of these kids. If a 13-year-old does not know algebra and the other 13-year-old knows algebra, how could you stop them who excel and know because this one doesn't? No, that's what we have all these teachers for. That's why we have more than one grade, so that way we have that understanding. Why would you try to hold these kids back? I'm not. It's just bugging me out. Meaty, can you hear me?
baby. Don't play with me. Yeah, so I need the Black Americans out there to look for the United Negro College Fund, everything that they got to offer for you in the name of their lives. Because I'm tired in the name of the children in the ghetto. People use us to get money. Go ahead, and we'll
Mhm.
talk about it.
Yeah,
Talk
it
about it.
definitely is. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
Okay, good. I said I was wondering, how everyone in New York felt about him trying to phase out some of these programs that we all know so well, like the gifted and talented program. If there's a child that you know is excelling in their grade level, they get to get
Mm-hmm.
skipped. They get to go and take another grade, a higher grade
Mm.
of
They phased
academics.
that out. What do you
Yeah,
mean
he's
they
trying to
phased
phase
that
it
out?
out. He wants to level the playing field. He wants all these kids to be treated and only because off of feelings of the other child who doesn't have that. He wants the child that is, applying themselves. He wants them to feel, not make the other children who are not or capable of not feel bad. This is all based off of feelings and not academics and growth,
Oh my,
and it's ridiculous.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's
You
trying to
have to,
phase that. He's trying to phase out a lot of stuff.
you
Just
have to alert the young mothers out there. Listen, let me tell you something. They trying to put all of our Black American children in special ed to put a strike on them. Okay, they giving our children these high expensive cell phones so they could mess up their credit. Yadaka. That's what they doing. That's what I'm witnessing. As a
I
Black
think that
American,
the cell phones,
poor-
the internet,
as a
all of
Black
that has its pros
American
and its
poor woman.
cons. All of it has its pros and its cons when it comes to the internet. But in the same token, if you have some children that is able, even when we were going to school in New York City, there was some of us who went to the resource room, some of us who stayed in the class, some of us who had the extra help or whatever. It was
Mhm,
there. You know what I'm saying? It was there.
mhm,
People were able to
mhm.
get skipped, and go to a higher grade if that's where they were academically. And now he's trying to phase that out. And I don't know much on it. So that's why I don't want to speak too much on it until I find out more. But like I said, as a parent of a child that's on the honor roll, I think that's disturbing.
Mm.
It's
I'm
extremely
glad to hear that
disturbing.
your baby is on the honor roll. And as a mother with a baby on the honor roll, I want you to make sure that you call the NAACP and call the United Negro College Fund and call up all of these scholarships right now so they could get her money ready.
Right,
Well,
right, right.
since
Definitely. I have like a
it's the first.
wall. I have a wall of colleges that just, every day we get an invite from a college.
I could just imagine. I could just, because I
Yeah.
know how y'all get down. And I'm so
Mhm.
proud of you. And I'm so
Thank
proud of your
you.
daughter. When I brought
Thank
my babies,
you.
when I brought my babies to New York City, I had to
Mhm.
fall on my knees like a slave being
Mm.
taken to be sacrificed. They wanted to put my child. They did not want to put my babies in a good high school. They wanted to put them in a high school with the percentage of graduation 70%. By the time
Mm.
God finished with them, they got into a 98% college, okay? I mean high school or graduate.
Mhm.
Yes, they
Right,
do.
right.
Yes,
But
they
see,
do.
to me right now, though, I believe this is my opinion. I believe that the Department of Education, they are not like the teachers were when we were coming up. A lot of people are not taking none of these jobs, honestly, city, state, federal. A lot of people are holding these jobs and acquiring these jobs, and they're just doing it for a paycheck. You have to have a passion for this stuff.
A
And
love,
back in the day, I believe that the teachers, even though they were, New York City teachers, I believe they still had a passion. You know
a
what I'm
love
saying?
towards it. They had to look out. Listen, they got principals right now
Hmm.
that like in places like Compton, places like in the ghetto, they feed their children extra food because they know
Hmm.
there's no
Hmm.
food when they go home. You
Hmm.
understand? Give them
Hmm.
advice because they know there ain't no father to do that. You understand? And we
Hmm.
gotta And guess what? We got to fight for our teachers to get paid more. Because I like to tell you a
Exactly.
testimony. I like to tell you a testimony. I had a very
Mhm.
good friend. She was a teacher with a master's degree. When the summertime came, she had to apply
Mhm.
for food stamps. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I said, I don't think so. I said, I'm sorry, Sugar. You quitting to be a teacher. You becoming a pharmaceutical technician. Read this damn book. She read a whole big ass book in one day. And then, since I was blessed to spoke and deal and rent our apartment too, because my landlord allowed me to rent his apartment out, I rented it out to a man that was a pharmaceutical technician, black man, took all his information, gave it to that beautiful white girl, and she wound up getting a job. She's now a millionaire. They gave her $50,000 petty cash, and I'm just giving her testimony. She was heartbroken in a black and white relationship, and she was coming to me for advice, and she just got multiply blessed. So we have to, as elders, share love, share information, because that's what the Holy Spirit
Absolutely.
is. Like if you find out a college, you have to share that with the next parent. Listen,
Yes, it's networking. It's networking, and it puts more emphasis on it takes a village to raise these children, and it take a village for us to be parents. None of this is written down. You can't get parenting from a book. You have to learn this as trials and tribulations. So when we see a person like Mama Dami, the present mayor of New York City, who is not a parent, talking about taking out and Xing out some of these programs, but putting in all of these free daycare programs that Minnesota right now is in an uproar about their fraud. It makes you wonder. You rather take out the gifted and talented programs in New York City to put in free daycare? Like, I'm not understanding that. Like, and then you didn't even give Staten Island the free daycare. You X them out, and they're part of our five boroughs, but because they don't, they don't align with what you think that the rest of us align. Because I didn't vote for you, so let's keep that first and foremost. I did
they're
not
taking
vote for you.
that's the middle class. If you talk about Queens, that's the middle class. People
I'm
that's
talking about Staten Island, how he didn't include them in the free daycare thing. He only included four boroughs, and New York City is made up of five. So for him to X them out because they asked to be exonerated from him because they didn't want to deal with him, they didn't want to be underneath him because it's like a form of communism. You know what I'm saying? So people can't own stuff. That's the whole point. That's the American dream. Why do people come here if that's not what they're chasing? The American dream, pardon me. And the American dream is to go, what they told us as native New Yorkers, go to school, get an
okay. If we talking
education.
about that area, hold on. If we talking about that area, we talking about people that make 90,000, 80,000, 100,000 a year. All right, with property. So if he's not offering them free daycare and giving poor people free daycare, I never said anything about the mother effer because I don't know, don't want to know. But
No, what I'm saying is, okay, that's all well and good. You can say that when you look at the numbers. But in all reality, you telling me nobody in Staten Island is on welfare, nobody in Staten Island is in need, and you also telling me that
you
you're
better
not going to
believe
be
it.
expecting.
Believe it.
Wait, you're not.
Mm-hmm,
Listen, you going to tell
mm-hmm.
me he's not going to be expecting the taxes from Staten Island though? Because if he's gonna X them out from any free programs, then he should not be counting on their tax money.
Well, since I seen the gentrification, Staten Island is in my opinion one of the gatekeepers that keep poor people out of their community. I don't feel
Hmm.
sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I'm sorry because
It's
I
not.
know for a
Listen,
fact.
it's not. Listen, it's not that I'm feeling sorry. What I'm saying is fair is fair, and they are part of the five boroughs. So if you're implementing a program that's to give free anything to New York City is made of five boroughs, not four. So for that, before you started campaigning about free, 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 you
Mhm.
should have known that Staten Island shouldn't have been a place that should have been up for anything free if you feel like that, looking at the numbers. But when you put free, 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 free bus, free this, Staten Island have buses, Staten Island had taxes. Staten Island is
Forget,
part of the five boroughs. And no,
forget.
I'm not in defense of Staten Island. I'm just saying, if he's doing it like that with all of this free daycare and talking about free bus services, which is bullcrap because MTA is not even part of New York. It's not even ran by New York City. You know, they're separate entities. So he talking about free, and they have a whole nother agenda. As soon as he got in office, the fare went to $3. All I'm saying is you're telling you're not telling the people from New York City, the natives, you can't tell us about free living in New York City. All we know is how to get to it. You understand? That's all we know. So for you to talk about free, that we don't find that's not realistic to us. You
Okay,
you
this is
you
what
push that
we're gonna do.
campaign. He pushed that in his campaign for the people who are not native New Yorkers, and that's who voted him in. That's who
Hold on
voted
one
him in.
second, darling. Hold on one second, darling.
Okay.
Hold on. I can't speak right now. I'm on live. Come join us on your live. Okay. What I want to make sure that I'm able to bring up. See, us black people fighting for those people in Long Island. I say this: where's the Black American person community? Okay, where's our community? Stop playing in my face about that. I want to fight for the Black Americans. Forget the DACA kid that can't get free daycare because most of those people are rich with real estate and property. I don't give a damn what he do to Queens, because most of them are just they rich. They got their own property. I don't give a damn. But they
Listen. I'm not saying that. I'm a Harlem chick born and raised. Okay, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, fair is fair. Okay, and if you coming in here to govern and be a mayor of a five borough, okay, then you cannot expect one borough to understand. Understand what? That they own houses and people in the other boroughs don't. Well, Queens and Brooklyn, there's houses owned. There's houses owned in the Bronx and in Harlem too. But what I'm saying is, you so free to not everybody but them. You got to make stop putting out stuff that stop what they said. Stop signing them checks your ass can't cash. Period.
he was
Okay.
he was begging. He ain't got no money for nothing. Child,
Mm-mm.
ain't giving us nothing.
Mm-mm. But
That's
now he's talking about some
right.
rainy day fund. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know we had a rainy day fund. Did you?
No,
He's
no.
the only mayor in my 52 years that ever I heard of a rainy day fund. I never even heard of that.
Listen, when he got elected, right? I got crazy. I stopped being a native New Yorker. I'm not even considering myself a New Yorker no more. I don't do that because I'm so disappointed in New Yorkers. You know, I seen this little Caucasian lady was crying. We was trying to vote for Mario Cuomo. I said, we trying, baby, but the Democratic Party was so prejudiced. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. And that was discriminating. Why wouldn't you back up your Republican? Because he was Spanish. You know, come on,
No,
like
but they didn't back up Como because they knew that they wasn't going to be able to
I
run
ain't
a
talking
lot of that
about
stuff.
that, dummy. I'm talking about Curtis. Curtis.
Who? Curtis Seawall?
Yeah, the one that used to do the vigilante thing and protect us from that. Curtis. They
Well,
didn't.
that's the only thing I know about him as being a guardian angel.
Yeah, but being a guardian angel, that means that he loved the city. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he loved the city, yes, and I'm in compliance with that with him as far as loving the city. But if that's the case, then I would put him in a position as a commissioner of in some type of law enforcement of New York City because he's a guardian angel. He wasn't in politics on no train. He was guardian. Being a guardian angel mean something like top flight security. You
But
understand?
okay, but I think he's qualified because he loves New York. That's what I'm talking about. He loves New York. We got people that don't care about our country and don't care
But
about.
I think that Como was qualified. I love Como.
I love Como Finance, but he'll make love to us too.
Oh my God. But no. I love the fact that he's a New Yorker. I'm saying Trump is too. I gotta look
I
at
voted for him.
anybody.
I voted for Cuomo because I couldn't waste
I
my
voted
vote
for
on
him
him.
too.
It was
Because
it was critical.
either
It
way,
was critical.
when Como and Trump was in office in 2020, New York State was living lovely.
See,
That's how
this is
everybody got away with all that fraud, because we was living large. Okay, they didn't have us all stressed out. They had us feeling calm. So I don't understand.
select the cycle. Hold on, sweetness. Let me get this. Yeah. Okay.
But this mayor, I did not vote for him, and I want to make that clear that I
I
did
didn't
not.
vote for Darren.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I did not vote for him. Mm-mm.
I didn't either. But that was ludicrous and stupid, whoever did.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever did.
Mm-hmm. I saw that it was Raymond and them, Raymond Santana and from off of Lexington, the Central Park 5. I went to school with Raymond, junior high school. I saw that he was standing behind him when he was running in his campaign, and I saw Raymond standing behind Mama Dami. No, mm-mm. I just feel like it's a slap in the face after 9/11. Even though we can sit there and pull apart and all of the different people we feel like had a hand in 9/11, from the Bushes all the way to Osama bin Laden, all of that. But I feel like the Middle Eastern war, that they were the face of the downfall of 9/11, and I feel like it's a slap in the face for us to had elected a fellow Muslim, even though he's from Uganda. He's still a Muslim, and allegedly Muslims took down 9/11. I mean, took down the World Trade.
Mm.
So,
Listen,
and our
um,
whole city sat. Our whole
I think
city.
that you know what? Okay. Being that my son's father worked in demolition, I have like science
Mhm,
knowledge that
mhm.
those buildings being blown to smithereens. I'm saying, being that I know what demolition, what it takes to
Mhm.
bring a building down, I have
Yeah.
who started that and why. You know,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I'm just saying, like if it would have been really real like that, it would have been just a plane in a building. I said it and I meant it. I'm here to represent it. I said
Right.
what? If it would have been real, it just would have been a plane in a building. We lost a lot of loved ones that day.
That's right. That's right. A lot of innocent people at work. Now, mind you, this is how I'm thinking.
Yeah, man, don't play with them
These are
kids.
people who, UN, from the UN to the Twin Towers. I mean, all the way up to the state building in Harlem. Like, there's people who work, who commute, who come out and who do these jobs. You understand? And not all of us are in it because we are trying to just, be in the loop or something. No, we're trying to elevate ourselves. We're trying to get in a better place and position in life. So we take on these jobs, and we have most of us had a passion and have a passion for it. But you got these people who are trying to take that from us. And like I said, nobody from that's not born and raised in New York can tell me about New York. If you come from a country that has you come from a country that has dirt roads, okay, and I've been born here on this concrete, you can't tell me about the concrete just like I can't tell you about that dirt road. You understand? So I don't feel like we should be electing anybody who is not a bona fide American citizen. And no, forget it, forget American citizen, a bona fide American who's been born and raised here, okay, mother, father, born and raised here, and come here and take office to tell us what we need to do here, when I can't go to your country and tell you. I can't go to Uganda and run for mayor. That's not going to happen. Pardon me. I don't even think they respect women enough, in to lead an office like that. Pardon me. You understand? And if I'm wrong with anything I'm saying, I stand corrected. But this is my opinion. So if I can't go to your country and get welfare, and get what is those things called? Food stamps, housing, health care, pantry lines. I can set up shop on any corner, fixing food out of my apartment, and, avoiding all the health department rules and regulations that you're supposed to be, certified to do when you prepping food for the public. Like, if I can go to your country and do all of that, then you know what? By all means, because then that lets me know that we are allies. Okay, but if I can't even go to your country and do what you're doing here in my country, what makes you better than me? And I'm in New York City, and my state and my taxes is the highest of all states. So come on, I don't find that fair, and I feel like fair is fair. And we did a lot of barter and trading, in the back in the day. And that's what we needed to do. And like I said, if I can't go to your country and do it, then you should not feel comfortable enough to do it here. Period. Beatty, you still there?
My ass back in there. You there, darling? You there? Okay. La 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 la. Okay. Let me get my phone. Okay, we going to get better on this channel with our technology and how we do things. This channel is real. This channel is about the real deal that's going on in this world. Okay. Yeah, the real deal situations that's going on. We're gonna be telling it like it is. You know, hold on. This thing go in and out. Okay, hold on. It just went out for a minute. It's a more. While she was saying some nice, good points, she was talking about their. Yeah, baby. Come back in, cause yeah, my Wi-Fi and stuff. We gonna get better. But she was talking about some good points. The mayor allegedly is taking away gifted children programs. She was talking about in the area of Queens. I'm from New York, and Queens is invited. Come on in, sweetheart, so we can finish. All right, come on in. So we're gonna have our debate because, frankly, my dear, I know that Queens, unless I'm talking about the ghetto of Queens, if you not helping them, because a lot of these areas are gentrified and not allowing people with me, like me. Not with my color. See, just because you got my color, you're not me. They're not letting Black Americans in good neighborhoods. Okay, the rent is unaffordable in New York City, and that's ridiculous. I would like to talk to her about that when she comes up. Come on in, come on in, come back in, come back in. I want to talk to her about how she feel about this rent in New York City. That's mad crazy. So we had a little technical difficulty. What's up with my phone? It's always on some shit. Come back in. Come back in. The studio. Yeah, because when I'm maybe her phone died. Look at that car. Maybe my phone. I don't know what's going on with this phone. Let me see if it's on Wi-Fi. What's up with this phone? It's on Wi-Fi. It's on Wi-Fi. Hmm. Come on in the studio. Let me see something else. That one was delivered. Okay, that one was delivered. Use the same link. I didn't close the show. But this channel is about Black American women. We need to all unite. I need all of y'all to unite. Because we're going to be having the gang members of the world sue the United States for the prohibition of marijuana to save this world. We're going to ask presidents to work together because we're going to ask our president of the United States, Donald Trump, that don't like no drugs in his land. See, the gang members will write a declaration and the cartels. Give them the prohibition and they will destroy all of that. So let's be really real. Really want it out, or you really want to continue to gentrify your neighborhoods? Which one is it? Which one is it? Because this treason has to stop in the United States against the Black Americans, stripping us of everything. Trying to say we equal. When was we equal? And the men that fought in all the wars never got their 40 acres and a mule. Get that car. Hold on, mama. I wonder can she come back in? Let me see. Okay, let me see. Oh, there go baby girl. There she go. All righty. Yeah, baby. I wanted to ask you some things. Like, okay, for some reason she went back out, but we'll get it back. She'll come back in. She'll come back in. She's trying to get back in. We're experiencing technical difficulties. We did a run, but I'm gonna be having some beautiful dynamite Black queens on to come talk about it. Got another idea too. Wanna hit up another. There she go. There she go. All right, let's go.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, and I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So no, I wanted to reiterate, I'm not defending Queens, Staten Island, or Long Island or Brook. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is, as a five borough collectively, if him being the mayor is to govern over five boroughs, he should not be implementing any type of policies that X's out any of our boroughs.
Anybody, because
That's
if it
right.
can happen to them, it can happen to us.
Exactly. Boom. That's my point.
Okay,
There you go.
check
There you
this out.
go.
Okay, listen to this though. But
Yes.
it's happening to us that they are gentrifying us in those good old areas in Queens. See, Queens mostly have houses, property,
Hmm.
and land.
Right.
And frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I'm
Right.
sorry because we as Black people, Black Americans, have to be careful. We're always uniting and helping people because we wind
No,
up putting nail
absolutely.
in our coffin. Like
Absolutely.
their kids are ready to take our children's college scholarships.
That's right.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a
That's
damn.
right.
Now,
That's right.
I want to know where the Black American man community is. Where's our community?
I mean, honestly, I've been talking to my partner, and I've been saying to him, if any time will be the best time for the FBA to go now and talk to Trump about reparations, especially when Somalia and their fraud, and they felt like being that ICE and all of the federal agents came into their community that they had a right to ask for reparations.
Mm.
I find that to be extremely, you know what I'm saying, over the top, especially you not even being a citizen, put no blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, in Africa, I'm sure, but we're talking about FBA. We're talking about the foundational Black Americans that were here and that who have lineage here with their ancestors. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna tell you where these
And
niggas are, India.
what?
Okay, it's called Freemason. It's
Okay.
called Freemason. It's called they gave our scholarships and our jobs to the Freemasons, and most of them bastards are the pastors. And they control the money.
Yeah.
You get the job. He gonna hook you up for the job. You a low
Mm-hmm.
life nigga. You ain't getting the job. They did that. Why isn't the NAACP fighting for our reparations? That's how we started off
Mm-hmm.
until they was infiltrated and each
Yes.
one paid off.
But they were
Why
infiltrated by
is
George
Harlem?
Soros.
What was
They were,
Harlem
you
story?
heard, they were infiltrated by George Soros. He also infiltrated a lot of our black activists, like
Allegedly,
Al
allegedly,
Sharpton. Allegedly, yeah, okay, it's to each his own. But I mean, when one and one add up to two, it is what it is. And when
Mhm.
all these years that our mothers, grandmothers, and so on have been voting Democrat and voting blue, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
And
and
it
both and
shouldn't,
no change, no
none,
change.
none
So
at
when I
all.
started canvassing,
None.
I
Yep.
had a nerve. Listen, I had a nervous breakdown. Now this is a police report. I started canvassing in Harlem. It was 2020. What did I call? Was it 22 or 24? I got the pictures and everything is on my page, so we'll go with that.
Right.
I was in need of housing. I was coming from Tompkins County being blackballed by those racist lawyers, Mr. Gutman, Ronsville. I'm still after them niggas like it happened yesterday, even though it happened 14 years ago. I was
Mhm.
blackballed out of Tompkins County because I was fighting for black rights then.
Right.
They was violating me. So I came here with the same mouth and had to go through the same hell. When I went to when I hold on, my mind just it just flashed. What was I talking about?
Yeah, no, you reel it back in. I know. Go ahead.
Put it back in, but what was I saying? Because I when I
Oh,
thought
you was talking about the activists and how they sold us out.
yeah,
Period.
okay, now let me tell you something. My brother, biological brother, is
Mm-hmm.
a Freemason. And
Okay.
in my opinion, they're gatekeepers to the black community.
I believe that. Yes.
Okay.
I
They're
agree. Yes.
gatekeepers to the black community. And then let me explain something to you. I got familiated with of a society like the Freemasons. Now, these were
Okay.
a bunch of African people that I met. When
Okay.
they invited me to a party, don't you know they stood up and pledged allegiance to the damn flag?
Okay.
They stood up and pledged allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I said, my
Right.
down. I said they need to pledge allegiance because I'm looking at all of these benefits, doctors, lawyers,
Exactly.
whatever. That nosy, lazy nigger. Don't worry about that. I went to school and you didn't go to school. You know how many of our black folks went to school and can't get nothing? Stop
Right.
playing with me. Stop
Right.
playing with me. And then they have the nerve to talk about how they took away our affirmative action. We, the people, black Americans, we see the power, what we did to Target, what we did to Destination Smokehouse. We seen how what we can do being united. We got to
Right.
stop. We have to join together. We have no more unity. We need the unity back. That's why I will be working with the gang members of the world because I had a spiritual awakening, and I'm saying my story hasn't changed since
Right.
on this internet. The gang members of the world have to sue United States of America for the prohibition of marijuana. Why? Because United States of America gave prominent people land, money, and seed to grow it, and gave our children in the ghetto, jail, institution, and death to bring it across their private line, the state line, and put
Okay.
in private jails. They did what? Yeah, put our children in there with serial people, serial murders, and this and that, and this and that, and gave them a felony and stopped them from getting jobs where they can provide for themselves. They did this to
Right.
our kings and queens because they want to say that our babies are a piece of garbage. That's what they try to demean our children to. So with those felonies, Yidaka, they try to bring a law. They didn't want to like show the public like they did Al Capone. They shot and killed them and didn't allow them to sell marry liquor, but there go the gatekeepers, Illuminati. Oh, it's okay, Johnny Walker Red, for you to sell liquor now. It's okay, Hennessy. You can screw everybody in the country now. No, it don't go like that. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna, because you put a $7,000 ticket on that, and the Jew boy mostly got the money, and we not working as no more slaves. You said that's for the black American man that fell short. Then damn it, you gonna stand by it.
Right.
Make you stand by it. And how it's going to start in the jails. Like we're going to start controlling this vote. Like the people in the jail, friends, families, and associates going to vote for who they tell us to vote for, because all of this treason got to go.
Right. Well, yeah, but right now, I mean, at one point they wasn't even allowing the felons to, the ex-felons or whatever, people out. They wasn't allowing them to vote. But my thing was this, if you're asking them to come and be introduced back into society after being released, you taxing every dollar that they earn, anything that they use. You're not giving them a tax exempt card that you would give to an Asian or an African who come overseas and get tax exempt, like the Middle
Yep,
Easterns
yep.
who
Not
get
only
tax
that, to the black
exempt.
farmers. Let's
Okay,
go. Not only
let's
that,
go.
denying the mortgage applications. Not only that,
Yeah,
denying us where we got to go. And let's
yeah.
talk about this HMO, that thing that's connected to people houses that could take somebody's house if they owe 1,500. They could sell $1 million house. Let's talk about them demons. Do you know
Well,
that?
my sister was just telling me how somebody lost their house over not over electric bill.
What?
Yeah, she was saying something about, because Mama Dami is definitely trying to put in that he doesn't want people to have private ownership of anything. And that was my whole point of saying that that's part of
That
the
confidence.
American
You got
way.
to be kidding me.
Yeah, no. So I'm just like, you have to be careful even with the 401k, because he's talking about retirement. He talking, but that's why I said, what is this rainy day fund he's talking about? Because rainy day sounds like it sounds like something we would use as retirement. Something
And
that you know what I mean?
hold on, baby. I want to introduce Prada's in the house. Pull up, Prada. Come on, talk about it. This is a beautiful friend of mine's, India. India Prada introducing. Prada, pull up to the studio and talk about it. India. So you said one thing. You said, what about now? So that's why I'm telling each individual black American man that might have fell short, that have a felony or a charge, to obtain your marijuana license and open you up a store and become legit. And if you don't want to sell marijuana, use the YouTube and start blogging, all of these internets. And if
Just
you don't
get
want to,
educated. First and foremost, get educated on anything that you decide, anything that is around us. Be educated on it,
the
because
reason why
that's one thing they
the
can't
reason,
take from us is our education.
well, hold on, the reason why I didn't bring up education, India, because education is almost becoming a scam. We have so much black Americans with educations and no job and a student loan debt. So I'm talking about where the dime is right now. Is in the internet. It's in Robinhood stock market, learning them shares, learning how to do shares. I'm just
Right,
talking about the
right,
feeling of it all, because
right.
we getting jobs, our children getting education, and we're not getting nothing. Nobody's hiring our black children in a corporate office. They hiring somebody else. That's true. Education is so important. Education, yes, it is important.
It's extremely important. I mean,
It's,
like you said, even in the stocks, you got to know your math. You
I'm
got to know how to read in order to understand, because anybody could
not
come
going to
through.
tell
Your
it.
accountant could come through and swipe you out because you're not understanding those numbers. Even anything you do, you just need to be educated on it, because they can't take that from you. And you
But
never know when you're going to need it.
I don't want the kings and queens that are not educated, that feel like they can't learn that math, they can't get in school. A lot of them can't get in colleges right now. Because they fell short. I'm telling them there's a whole world, Miss Barbara. That's not true. Black Americans with education are getting hired. Um.
Hello, let's go. Because
Okay.
what you saying to the kings and queens is absolutely 100% right. But in the same token, we got to remember where we came from. We came from a world of trade, of doing things with your hands, of creating, of mastering. You understand? So not all the time it's a book or a loan you need to do to be educated. You got to educate you. Like right now, my
That's what
screen
I'm
name
saying.
says
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because most of the see what I want to talk is the people that's lost and turned out. I want to reach them because a lot of them need to go back and get their education. But if they can't, they have to find a way to
that's
hustle.
right.
A lot of these boys don't want to sit up in the classroom. So I'm telling them, you that I call, you've been the greatest businessman out there selling them damn drugs. Turn it legit.
That's
Turn
right.
it
But
legit.
and that's the same thing. That's why I feel, and I'm not
They
sitting
turn your
here.
ideals, they could turn their
Listen,
ideals in legit.
I'm
One,
not sitting
baby,
here putting.
one more thing, baby. I would just want to throw this beautiful dream out. They need to start opening up lounges, not just for hookah, for weed. Why can't we have weed lounges?
Well, technically speaking, if you go back into time where cannabis started, we're
Hold
not
on.
supposed to be smoking it. We're supposed to be drinking it.
Mm.
Okay, when you put fire to
Pull
it,
up. Pull up.
when
Hold on. Let
you
me tell Prada to Prada, pull up to the studio on Avatar. Now stop it. Pull up because you're saying some good things and we need to hear your voice. You are first of all, Prada works in a college educated. She's an educated woman that works in a college. So we really need her to come up. You need an education to know how to go. Everyone needs an education. So, but a lot of times people with education have to share to these people that can't like the felon, the three-time felon, the man that just got out of prison for 10.
listen, a lot of those three-time felons is getting college degrees in there. They
Oh
just
yeah.
stopped that program where they wasn't allowing them to get their GED, but a lot of them furthered their education
Oh
through the judicial system being in corrections. So I beg to differ on that. I'm telling you, we
yeah,
can do things
get
with
no,
our
no, that's
hands.
right. I stand wrong. I
You
stand
know, them
corrected. But
farmers,
I'm just
those
talking about the
listen.
people that don't want
How about this? How about we need to start farming? How about we need to
to.
start getting into engineering, into
We have to.
electronics?
How
We
about
need to
let's
get
make
back
our
into
own Whole
that.
Food store? Like we need our own Whole Food store.
Yeah, but we need to start learning how the things that come along with it, like what corn is not good for our system. We have to learn the nutritions of things and then we could become farmers and croppers. These are the things that we were doing way back when, living
We
off of the
are
earth.
farmers and croppers, but we're not
Right.
visible
And guess what
because the
happened? We
government
allowed
don't
the
want to support.
FDA,
Yeah, the
we
government
allowed
don't want to support us. They don't. He don't want to support our, Black American need.
listen, we allowed the FDA to dictate what foods come in and out, and we are dying from diseases that are caused by these processed foods. We need to start living
Controlled
back
by Bill
off.
Gates. Controlled
We
by.
okay, but you know what? He wouldn't be able to control us if we knew how to farm. So for those brothers and sisters out there who don't want to get educated through reading or through whatever way of learning, you can use your hands. Learn how to crop, learn how the seeds grow, learn what time of the year things are, so we can live off of each other and start
and
our
be
own
and be
communities.
yes, and be like Bootsy and buy land. Let me tell you something. What the paradise of God revealed to me is like it was supposed to be. Everybody with a fruit tree in front of their garden.
Mm-hmm.
See, them demons
Mm-hmm.
started like to be prestigious. You have to have a lawn because you don't need to eat off the land. You rich. That's what the demons started. So
Right.
everybody want a nice mowed
Pardon
lawn.
me.
And now you got the what is that FO, whatever that them people, them demons that control people, HMO, whatever that thing is that control people,
Yeah,
how
the HMO.
they won't allow these people to have beautiful fruit trees and gardens and stuff. None of that. I'm trying to tell you, a world of
No,
paradise.
HOA. Isn't it
I
a HOA?
don't know what they call, but I know
I
they are
forgot.
demons in disguise. You might as well just call them the deep secret demons. How could they be allowed to take people property the way they are able to take people property and terrorize them? How to live and then monitor who's in it. Listen, hey, the devil told me to, no, God told me to tell on the devil. Now let me explain. I was trying to get an apartment. I was trying to get an apartment in Jersey. So
Mm-hmm.
you know me, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to this white woman. So me and this white woman talking. She told me, "Well, I mostly control who comes in this area, so it's a good area." Holla, holla. They ain't letting black folks in their areas. Okay, certain areas are gentrified, and it's up to the gang members.
But
You
listen,
know,
listen. See, that's one
to
thing that
destroy.
That's one thing that I'm focusing on giving to my children and my grandchildren. I don't want to keep the lamenting on the who's giving us anything. First of all, we are not here to be given nothing. We've contributed to this country and to this land just like the Caucasian man, the Indians, and whoever else was here. Okay, we contributed too. So what I'm saying to us is stop with the woe is me. Stop with the what they not giving us. We got eyes, ears, and ability. We can get it too. You understand what I'm saying? That's
I
what we
say
have to stop.
separation. I say
Yeah, but
separation.
I
I
say
want
you
to eat at
say
my own
separation,
restaurant. I don't want to see you. I'm sorry. I want it.
but
I
listen, you say separation, but that's where reparations come. You need those fundings so that you can go find the land and create our own black banks and bring back our
then we
black
need to
Wall Street.
boycott. We need to get it
And
going, like we
yeah,
did the buses. We need to stop
but
spending the
don't you,
dollar
but see, this
at
is
these
the time.
stores.
This is the time. This is the time. This is the time because guess what? Trump is a
No,
businessman. He's not a politician.
yeah.
Okay? He didn't drink and eat politics all his
But
life
we
to
got to
become
still be.
president or have a seat
They
like
did
the
a good.
rest of them have.
They did a good
Okay?
job with Target. They did a good job with Target. But we gotta really spare the dollar. Like if we shut these big people down, Target, Walmart, and all of these stores, and truly live on beans and rice like they did when we was fighting to just ride on a bus that kids take advantage of today, they don't even know that they wasn't
But
allowed.
did you hear? But wait, hold on. You bring up the riding of the bus. Did you hear about Rosa Parks? That whole story about her husband and some type of connection with through politics. That was all.
Allegedly,
Yeah,
allegedly.
allegedly. Okay, allegedly.
What?
Okay, and if I come across it again, I'm gonna look for it for you. Is
Uh-huh.
all of that was a listen? All of
For
this stuff.
useful places purposes, we gotta say allegedly. That's why.
Okay, allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay, all of
What
that
happened? What
stuff.
was going on? What stuff?
They were saying that all her and her husband, because they first of all they spoke about her being fair skinned, okay, as a representation of black women and black
Uh-huh.
people. They put the fair skinned one up there, right?
Okay,
And
okay.
and they said that allegedly her and her husband had some type of dealings with politics, judge something. And that all was a skit, like allegedly. That was all allegedly a skit. Like that was just, listen, like I said, bottom line to it for me, I'll find out more. You see, my thing says on my journey. So I'm learning something new every day. But
Mm.
I do like to give my opinion. But as soon as I come across it again, I will share it with your page. But my whole thing is, we got to stop fighting for something that we keep fighting for. Why we keep fighting now? How long ago did she have that fight about a bus? How long ago did we have Martin
I
Luther
want us to
King?
use the same example. See what they did. They fought for that bus for how many? I think a whole year. Nobody rode. We need to do the same thing to get our reparations and get up out of here. We need to be able to want to have our checks and move to Venezuela, bring our money to Venezuela, bring our money to Mexico. We want to get up out of here. Who is we? The Black Americans, blood type O. Don't confuse us with these immigrants with our color because they're going to talk about who deserves reparations. Is it true Black
Mhm.
Americans? That's who deserve the reparations. The ones that was living in these ghetto slums. Okay, and you giving these Jews, they gave in New York City, Jewish people own mostly all of Brooklyn. Let's
Listen,
start there.
who gave it to them?
Our mayors, our government.
Nah, let me tell
We
you
got the
something.
Jewish holidays. We got
Let
the
me tell you something. If you
this,
really
day
want
that.
to listen, you get technical about it. Everything that the Jews are in control of is in the Torah. And then the Torah says that anybody who follows the commandments will have heaven on earth. Okay. Now, mind you, they were allegedly the worst of the worst when it came to the people. Okay. That's why they saying Hitler came after them because of the way that they got down. All right. Allegedly. But
Mhm.
if you think about it, they're the only ones who are going by the commandments. So what is the Most High going to do? Give you heaven on earth. So that's why they control the diamonds. That's why they control the real estate. That's why they
Mm.
control what they control because they do the Torah. They do the commandments. If we
Mhm.
as people of color did the commandments and stop eating pork, Okay, take down
Yeah, you
our
got
take.
on my ass about that
Hold
pork.
on, hold on. Not just that, because soon as you say stop eating pork, people identify that with Islam, and it's not true. It's in
Mhm.
the Torah. It's from the Most
Right.
High. Okay, just like He tell us to stop eating shellfish because those are the roaches of the sea. There's
Mhm.
certain things if you don't have if the food in the water doesn't have fins, we are not supposed to eat that. We're not supposed to eat anything that consumes its bowels. Okay, because guess what? Just like
Mm.
when the way you kill something is the trauma that meat has obtained. So now we're eating that. So that's why
Okay.
halal kill
But
their food the way they kill their food. Now,
let
mind
me
you,
slow down.
listen
Hold
to
on.
what. Let me finish out my point. So when we start talking about what the people gave the Jews, no, 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 no. It's what the Jews is doing for the Most High, because He's the one who told us that if we do those commandments, we will have heaven on earth. And what they are in control of, the money, the real estate, the diamonds, everything that we as people find as riches. Okay.
So do you know of that being in the scripture of the Bible? Those the Torahs, are they in that Bible?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. I want you to come back with that so we can
I
be
will. No, I
excited.
will. BDB, you know I will.
As long as
Okay.
it's in the
Because
Bible.
if I tell you that you're not supposed to eat shrimp,
Oh,
bro, are you serious? But see, that's what I say. You can only lead the people. You cannot. You can only tell them. You can't make them. So I could tell you the information that I've obtained. Okay,
mm,
because our mothers, all they were doing everything off of what was it like being doing it from what they learned, so off of routine from their parents and their parents and their parents. That's how it went. Today you and I, we have access to the internet where we can learn more and
mm.
get it and get educated on a deeper level. So
Okay, let's
when
talk about. I want to tell you something. How
yes,
the government is committing treason upon the children in the ghetto. Don't you know that they have gave immigrants fake marijuana and storefronts to sell this poison marijuana to our children in the ghetto? I clocked them in the Bronx. I clocked that bastard in my land, making
mhm.
millions. Okay, I'm clocking this bitch. I'm like, bitch, you better be glad. But I'm
Okay, so how
telling
about
you,
this? See, this is my thing, because you keep touching on this cannabis. Do you know that most of our bodegas are gone? There are no more Hispanic bodegas like Puerto Rico, like governed over by the part of the United States. There's no more bodegas like
they
that. They're either just
gentrified them. Listen, let
hold
me tell
on.
you before we
They're
go
either
further. Hold on. Wait,
hmm
hold. Pause. I got to do the pause on that. I got to do
okay, go ahead.
pause. Hey, let me tell you something about them bodegas. They were set there to sell us yellow number 5 and 7, all of the cleansement products.
Right,
Because when I came from Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York, I'm like, why do y'all got all of this bullshit? It's nothing healthy or edible in this store. We
right,
not allowed to. I was naming some brands. He started saying they wasn't allowed to buy them and purchase them and sell them. So the
right.
government was there to give us diabetes and ailments. Now they don't need, they're not gonna allow though, because they gentrifying, and they want all of their DACA and they immigrants to come with that money. Okay,
hmm
to come with that money. They able to pay $6,000 and $7,000 of rent. They want them here to come with that money. So they did us in. Okay, first they wanted to slow us down. Then they put the fentanyl in there to take us out. They had to hold back because it started going to too many rich folks. And you know what color they was, so they had to hold back with that fentanyl. But it's very fluent in the areas that they still trying to gentrify. And what I wanted to bring up is that tainting that marijuana, they had altered the children's minds in the ghettos where they fighting their parents, they not listening, their minds are going blank because of the drugs that they got them consuming in the marijuana. They specifically targeted that marijuana and gave it to a nationality of people that we know who those people are, okay, that pray every 4 hours and sell crack stems and Lucy's and marijuana. The next,
Exactly,
the next.
exactly, exactly. Exactly. My sentiments exactly against their religion completely. But because of that dollar they're chasing, this is what they're doing, Just like I feel like anybody who come here and don't assimilate, then that means that if you are a Muslim and you are coming to a Western to civilization of Christians or whatever denomination, you come here, you cannot impose that on. But yeah, you come in these communities and you sell stuff that is against your religion.
Listen, speaking of religion, Prada, you said a nice, beautiful statement. I'm gonna ask you to please hit the link because I would like to know. You gave me some good Christian advice. So could you hit the link? Come on up. Introducing Prada. Pull up to the bumper, baby, because we would like to hear. Yeah, I was following this page on YouTube and they was doing the cleansing and fasting, but the person that was doing the cleansing and fasting was in the tarot cards and everything, and my dumb ass almost followed them with that, and she gave me some spiritual advice. So I'm asking her to pull up, and I don't understand why she won't pull
You
up.
said the Torah, the what
She
cards?
says right here, look, she says, yeah, they had some kind of cards, like them people. His name is Amon Wiggins, and he reads cards. He has a big platform. Bitch called me a weirdo. I was so tight and upset. Fickle-minded bastard. I've been a fan of yours, and you gonna call me a weirdo, and you're a homosexual? Like, very
Well,
confusing.
then that was your fault. Period.
Tell me about myself. What made him?
Right, that was your fault. First of all, you talk about refer to yourself as a fan, and second of all, you say he's in the life which is respectable to his community.
Mhm.
But if that's not part of your life, then like I don't understand. Like, so
No, he
no.
makes music. He makes music like Deposit Your Check. And I was a fan of his music. And being that I had joined this panel called Conscious TV, coming from Harlem, that thug life, I didn't know how to talk to queer people respectfully. But I learned on that panel how to address queer people and talk to them. But I could
That's
get
nice.
very ignorant with him. Like I said, you don't even know what to do with your dingaling, and you calling me a weirdo, my man.
Oh,
Stop playing
oh,
with me. I could go like straight
oh.
to hell on that
Oh.
bastard. So, but I ain't gonna, cyber bully
Well,
nobody.
you know what? You know what? You just gotta leave people at the altar, because if it's not conducive with what your angle is in your life and on your journey, you cannot listen. His is him. He do him. You do you. You
Yeah,
understand? So
I'm
this is
definitely
not.
gonna do me. Another
Listen,
one I
you have a nice little a platform here, and you don't need to be ruining it with unnecessary agitation like that. We all are here to agree to disagree, but not to get at each other to the point where, things like that. No, don't let nobody make you feel out of your spirit. No.
pump
Oh
me up.
no.
Like I liked our conversation when you was
No.
pumping me up, talking about what.
Why? Because you are OG.
Yeah.
You are a OG. People don't know that about you. They don't know you from whence you came. They don't know your capabilities and what you've seen and what you've done and who you helped. They don't know that. They hear you today after going through all of this in this world. You still standing. You understand? But you've always been a 10 toes down female. You've never been grimy. You always know what you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? You know how to get to it as a New Yorker. You know how to get to that money. Like I
And
don't
I'm
know
going to
why
save
people
my
even
people
come
immediately,
on.
right? I'm going to
I don't
save my
even know
people
why people
immediately.
even, so I respectfully, you are OG
No
to me,
education.
right?
Just
But
no
you can't
education.
tell because you made it. Okay, so like like I said, always respect to you and love to you. You part of my sister's generation, so I've always looked up to you guys, regardless of what. You know what I'm
Where is
saying?
this at? Where's Miss Jacqueline?
I
Jackie,
don't
come
know.
out.
She said she was going in the kitchen to
No,
cook
I
or
was
season her
snapping on
food.
Jackie, talking about she walking around in Harlem with her fur coats like Clarissa Shields. That nigga used to have one of them damn fur
You
coats.
too, Beanie.
Yeah, she made me buy that fur coats. I was
Beanie, I remember, I don't know where y'all were or going or
yeah,
something
she made me
happened,
buy that fur coat.
but you had on your pajamas under your fur coat one day. You remember that? Oh, okay. I don't know
Probably
what
no
happened.
clothes. I think I was naked.
Yo, I no,
That's
you
it.
had on a pajama shirt and pajama pants under your long raccoon. I looked and you open.
No
I said,
fox.
Beanie.
The fuck with no fucking raccoon. It was a fox.
It was a fox. That looked like a raccoon. That was beautiful.
Oh, I had a red silver fox. Raccoon is a cheap fur. That was the
No,
fox.
I don't know. That's some nice
Yeah,
raccoons. I
man.
seen. I love that color of that raccoon, but I love that color. So it
You
was
mixing it. You
beautiful.
mixing it. You mixing it because I had the red silver fox coat.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and
Well,
if
somebody. Well, listen. I stand corrected, y'all. You hear her, right? You
hold on,
hear her
okay,
correcting me on her fur.
that's what I wanted to speak on.
What?
Clarissa Shields, how she's getting robbed by this bastard. Let me explain something to you.
Who's getting robbed? Clarissa Shields.
In my opinion, because let
Okay,
me tell you
well, in my opinion, Clarissa Shields, she entered into a situationship that was, a long time in the making. So they have a child together. She should have just kept her position, even whatever she was going to do with him. In my opinion, I think she should have had nothing to say. Whether Remy said threw shots at her or not, I would have never said nothing. Because at the end of the day, you there for him. You not there for the circus. You know what I'm saying?
are you liking Papoose for her?
Um, Honestly, I like Papoose as a person. I don't know him, so I can't say that, he's all that, but as a person, what he
Hold on, you
represents
went
in
out. You
that
went out. Fix your
field.
volume again. You did something to your volume. I don't know. You was clear, and now you
I
just went.
do, I do like, I do like how he represents himself, especially with that black love. I appreciated that, and he's a person that he's a behind the scenes. He's good in his art and craft. Like, and he's on the low. I mean, I don't have nothing, good,
I'm
bad
gonna
to say.
give him this. He did
Mm.
pimp her well and find those contracts, but to take advantage of her in those contracts, not to work in her best interest, just
And whose
his.
best interest?
It works in Papoose best interest because I ain't never see that damn Remy shopping so much. Now she do work and have her own income, but baby, Miss Thing ain't been having no bag like that to drop on all that stuff that she been buying lately. And I'm just saying that I
Who,
feel
Remy?
Remy Ma been
Oh,
shopping.
you saying that Remy is getting money from Papoose, who's getting money from Clarissa Shields?
Exactly. That woman's been shopping like she just married Paris Hilton. Remy is shopping like Paris Hilton just gave her a bag. Okay? When
Well,
was she? Oh, let's talk about the time limit. Let's talk about when you seen Remy shopping like that, my dear.
I mean, I don't know, because I don't be seeing no Remy. I don't even follow Remy like that. But what I can say is this. Um, if that is the case, that is still his wife, right? I don't think they got divorced yet. And I believe that, sure, he still got a home to take care of. That's why I said about Clarissa, like on some real stuff, like you already know when you got in there what that was about. Okay. There's no really controlling that you can do when there's a whole situation where the door is still open with a child there. You understand? Now, if that child was already a teenager and they weren't together for years, then fine. But that's still a little girl, and
Mm-hmm.
her parents just broke up. They still have like things going on. So, I mean,
How do you think Clarissa's gonna take it if Papoose do what he gonna do? Drop her ass.
you think he gonna drop her?
Listen, man. Listen.
I
You can
think
look
Pat,
at this man's
honestly,
face. No. Hold on.
honestly,
Let me answer the question. Because every time I'm looking at Papoose, he don't look genuine happy. Everything looks forced on him. I
but
think it's what. Wait, let me finish. I think it's one of those situations. You know how, like a man that's been a woman that's been dogged out. When she meet a good man, she don't want him no more because she used to being dogged out. I think that's his.
yeah.
I think that's his
Okay, well,
situation.
I feel okay. I look at Pap like he's a businessman, and I look at it like Clarissa is very young, and impressionable, and I think that's what it works in his favor because he can kind of mold her into that. She's like fresh meat to him compared to Remy. That's how I look at it. So all of his talents and everything, his craft and stuff, I think he can really put it in her, even to support her in her craft, because honestly she got more bread than Remy. Like, she got Olympic medals and stuff. Like, she's already set. So if anything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's
She's not
there, but
really
he would be.
because she's not getting those endorsements. Nobody's endorsing her, man. Nobody, you don't see her no Colgate, no Listerine, nobody. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
putting
but
her.
I believe that's because she injected herself in that situation. She should have just fell back. And again, you know, she's a little rough around the edges. So she's young. So I think that Pap would be probably out of any man in the industry. I think he would be the best person to
The
kind of
blood.
mold.
I think
Huh?
he manipulated that young girl. I think he should have stayed to the black love. Hold on. Who that Jackie laughing or you? You laughing?
No, no, no. That's my cousin. I want everybody to come in on
Oh,
this
okay,
conversation.
okay, let's go. Pull them up on the panel. Tell them they could come on the show. I want to hear their opinion on the
Okay,
show.
I gotta figure it out.
Yeah,
You know,
tell
I'm
them to pull out their phones and come up on the panels. Because let me tell you something. That man manipulated that young girl. And that's in my opinion. And I ain't just saying that shit. I made a video calling her the greatest side chick of them all. You know, when my daughter first showed me their relationship, she was all hype about it. Yeah, she's Papoose, I'm happy for him. I wasn't happy for Clarissa Shields. Why, if it was black love, my man, why couldn't you keep it respectable? Why couldn't you show this woman to respect herself so she could get her endorsements? Nobody's endorsing a thought. Can't make a hoe out of a housewife. Ain't nobody endorsing that, my man.
so
Nobody's
who you
endorsing
but who you calling the thought?
Clarissa.
Yes, Clarissa is a thought.
Really?
Thank you. Come on in, Cuzzo. Come on in, Cuzzo. That's right. We said what we said. We
You
said
said
it, we said it, we here to represent
I
it.
don't,
Let's
but when you say thought, my automatic think of a thought is somebody who's been shared through the industry that she's in. Has she been shared?
baby. She been sliding. Her last man, she
But
she
the way
she
she
took
got
his
him was
car and
not
shit. Go ahead, me let her talk. Go ahead, baby.
So
Come
you
on in
saying
the
what?
show.
that behavior. Like she friended Remy, was trying to get fashion tips and show me how to dress and calling Remy, and the whole time she was after Pat.
Come on in the show, baby. Hit the link. Show her how to get in the show
I mean,
so
I don't
everybody
think
can
it
hear
get no
that.
more thottier than that.
I
Come
mean,
on
I'm
in, India. Have her
all
come
right.
in. The
I know I gotta get her the what's I gotta get her the channel name. What's tell her the channel name?
No, send her the link. Send her the link. You
Then
press
it's
it
gonna all
when you
right.
press. Well, no, when you press share, just press share, and then copy will come up, and copy it, and then you just
All
go
right,
to
I could do that. Let me see if I can share
yeah,
this. Let me see.
yeah, and then you go to her and share her the link so she
Okay.
can come and get that.
Oh, oh, I do see that. Oh,
Yeah,
wait. Maybe I do know how to do this.
okay,
Let
we
me
do
see.
this damn thing because we gonna be coming up, y'all. And
You know, I want to have more.
go ahead, talk about it, baby. Talk about it. You went out. Okay, just share the link. Fix it back like you had it. Come back. Come back. Look for the light. I'm so tired of going in and out. Come back in there. You had it. India is a beautiful black queen, y'all. And she gonna give it up. She gonna give it up. She gonna tell y'all what's going on out there.
Yeah,
You
make a
back?
quick account.
Yeah, yeah. Tell her to keep
It'll ask you regular questions. Your number, um, your YouTube name, what you want to put it under, just regular stuff. No, you gotta make you one. You make you one at the bottom. It's gonna come up as your email, but you could put what you want your screen to say.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Name. What's your name? What's your number? What's the one? Yeah,
But
about
yeah,
the
but it's
bodegas.
fun
So
on
how did
here.
you know they was disappearing? Because they tricked them up. India, you know what they did?
What?
They told those people in the bodega, yo, we gonna fix up your store and give you free rent to give up your lease. That's what they did. They took that money. They offered them a lump sum money because they gentrifying the area and they can't have those poisonous products in their area.
Mm.
You know, Like, oh my
I
God,
don't
let me
know
tell you
what
this.
I mean. Mayor Adams was trying to attack these rats and stuff. I don't hear Mama Dami doing anything further with these new garbage cans and stuff. I'm just disappointed in
Man,
him.
Adams tried to lock me up. Let me tell you, he tried to take every assistance for me because I was trying to expose that bitch. You know that good old area I was living in, right? Park.
Yeah, he's a cop though. You know he a cop.
He sold out Parkchester. And I ain't gonna say allegedly. Come get my ass. He sold out Parkchester to them immigrants, them people they call Indians.
They Bangladesh.
Yeah, they like that mayor. They like that mayor. Yeah, him and
Mhm.
Kamala Harris, in my opinion, my wisdom is telling me Kamala Harris was down with it. Cause
Of
you ain't
course.
make no pork chop and collard greens. I call her Joho. We did
That
it,
was
Joe.
Joe's
I call
home.
her Joho. I was so
Mhm.
mad.
That was Joe's hoe.
That was Joho. We did it, Joe. I know you did. They had that senile bastard running the United States. That was like Tales of the Crypt. We had Tales of the Crypt running America, y'all. Okay,
Mm-mm-mm.
playing with me.
They said he had an auto pen. I didn't even know one existed. Like what?
Do you see these masses that they have? He probably wasn't even at the debate. No, he was there because Donald Trump was like, I don't even know if he know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he sure know how to get at you. Like he is a bona fide New Yorker. He definitely know how to cut you.
Trump, right? Trump, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
this black trucker saying, y'all, I don't know what y'all talking about, but I was able to get a job. They called me in because Trump making everybody have to speak English. That's dropping the
Mm-hmm.
trucks.
Yeah, they cracking down on the DMV, social services, HUD. Everything is getting cracked. They get ready to phase out city FEPs or something like that. What was the other one? City FEPs, and it's another one. They ready to stop that. Man, Mama Dami is saying something. I'm like, oh my God. So they saying all of this lowering housing and freezing housing, he can't do that. Like, and Hoku is not going to allow him to do it because she's getting ready to be up for election. So you think she's going to raise
Cover the
taxes and
whole
do
phone.
all of this?
They
Mm-hmm.
embarrassed by that bastard. What did you think about when he got elected and came for Trump?
Yeah, right.
I thought the bastard lost his rabbit ass mind coming for Donald Trump. I said, we ain't getting shit.
Just like Elon Omar. How dare you be disrespectful like that? I've never seen nobody disrespect a commander in chief in that nature.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
it's quite embarrassing.
it
And
is.
I was seeing an immigrant saying you couldn't do that shit in Castro in Cuba. Couldn't do that
Exactly.
in Cuba. But I tell you one thing, people are losing credibility, endorsements, everything. Look at Kathy. What was that comedian that chopped off that head? She's been ruined for life. Look at Donnie Rosie O'Donnell. She had to leave this country.
Yo, after he called her, the lady said, she said, "Well, you always calling women something, something, fat pigs and stuff." He said, "Only Rosie O'Donnell." I was like, "Oh my God." Yeah.
Tell your question to come on in the chat. She was kicking it up. I want her to tell us about Clarissa. Because
Did she
Clarissa,
come in?
tell her to come on in the chat. Tell her to keep on figuring out. Is she still on the phone?
No, she hung up on that video on my other phone. I gotta try to. I'm trying to give her the channel name. If you could text Jackie, I could do it. Let me do it.
Jackie running around like Clarissa Shields. When I tell Diane that joke, she's gonna start dying laughing. She got some beautiful fur coats. I lost my fur in storage. You know them white folks took my shit, right? All my beautiful furniture. Yeah, baby. They did me like Tulsa. Yeah, I paid for that storage for 4 years. Lost everything. All my
What's the
baby
name of your channel, BD? Messenger of what?
messenger for the spiritual army angels, but it comes up like my daughter was trying to take my channel down or something and press it comes up apartments available in New York City, but it's messenger for the spiritual army angels, and it will pop right up.
Yeah.
What traffic? Anything I love, they try to take out, man. Bitches, man. I'm telling you, Jesus help me. Ever since she messed with my channel, that my thing don't come up. It just say apartments available or something. Cause I used to really be like my messages in my head used to drive me crazy. Coming back, I had 4 nervous breakdowns, India. Coming back, I was so appalled. I was caring. I couldn't be treated like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to her later.
Yo, check it out. Yeah, like we gonna get up prepared and ready for the next one.
Yes.
We got a
Yes.
panel of
Yes.
stallions up on here.
Yeah, we're gonna have mad
Ask you this.
people on
Have
here.
you seen Rashida?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, I've never ran into her in New York neither.
Mm-mm. But yeah, we're gonna have. I got a couple of my friends that one is gonna come on. Because I told y'all we were thinking already having a forum, just talking about different things. After 40, after 50, different
Yeah,
segments.
you was very excited, and I'm glad I called and reached out today, and I'm glad you gave me this interview, and I'm glad you gave me this topic. So I
Absolutely.
am
I look
listen.
forward to doing more things with you. You already know I am
Yo,
so,
we want to
you
yo.
know,
Listen, I told you where the dime is. We gonna do this damn thing. We gonna make
no
these guys
problem.
roll. So we're gonna be talking about some tough subjects. We're gonna like
Yes.
I want to reach out. My job is to talk to the gang members of the world. Your job
Okay.
is to talk to the young, intelligent Black Americans of the
Okay.
world. Not that the gang members are not, but they have a whole different lifestyle that they have to come out of.
Right.
That's more different from the average
Right.
uh, titled Black person. You understand?
Right. But honestly, all of it is a state of mind. You understand what I'm saying? Like we have to change our way of thinking and living, and the foods that we're ingesting, so that our minds can get stronger. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
that's where we at. That's why it starts with our ingestion of things. We have to stop eating certain things.
And
So
they have
yeah,
to stop smoking that poison marijuana. They trying to
absolutely.
poison
Grow it
these young
yourself.
kids. And I want AI to focus on that. Young generation, stop smoking the poison marijuana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And whatever you want to do, grow it yourself. Then that way you
Exactly.
know what's going on with it. Even to anything you consume, you should grow yourself.
India, I'm gonna close this segment, and I'm gonna call you right after I close this segment.
Yes, love. It was a
On,
pleasure.
on
I look
some
forward
beautiful
to coming and
topics.
visiting the channel again in the near
Yes.
future.
Oh, yeah, I look
And
forward to starting a page with you.
I look forward to
On
that
my
too.
journey. Yeah, we're gonna look
Yes,
forward
Beanie.
on our journey. So we gonna do this damn thing. Because
Let's do it.
young generation, this is where the dime is. Open up a YouTube page. You
Let's do
understand?
it. I'm
Open
down
up the
for it.
Instagram, open up the TikTok, talk about it.
Anything,
Make
any networking we can do. That's where I'm at. I
yes,
want to,
because
give
there's
to the
money on the
people.
floor. Like official King Payne says, there's money on the floor.
All right, let's get it. Let's go.
All right,
Love you,
darling. Good
B.
night to
Talk to you
all. Good
later.
night,
It
bye.
was a
Yeah, I'm
pleasure.
gonna call you right. I'm gonna call you right now. Real
No
quick.
problem.
Close this down so we can talk about our next subject when we come up again in what day. Okay,
No
darling?
problem. Thank
Okay,
you for having me. It was a pleasure. And God bless and have a good night to everyone. See you
okay,
soon.
darling. Thank you. All right, y'all. That was India Black strong sister, strong on education. So you want to hear her, talk about that, and then we had the Prada in the comment area sharing her voice on education, and these women are 10 toes down on education. My job is to speak to the gang members of the world, and I want you to come to me just as you are. If you can't get it, you'll get it. You'll be blessed to get that education. You'll be blessed to understand educated things, and you'll be blessed to make a good change in this world as a king or queen. Study. The kings and queens have risen. Study my page. There's a lot of spiritual messages on there for y'all.